morning, folks. Welcome to this week of Bronco Broadcast.
This week was a very busy week for the volleyball team as they competed in FKC. They played Monday the 11th at 7, hosted at Amherst.
They versed Loomis and won the match 2-0. They advanced to the second game and played against SEM at Kearney Catholic, where their game started at 6, and unfortunately the Broncos lost.
Although the Broncos lost their second round of FKC, they did compete against Pleasanton for third or fourth place this past Thursday.
Thursday was a very busy week for all the Broncos athletes as they cross-country traveled to compete in districts at Cambridge. Football had a home football game against Burrell, and volleyball competed against Pleasanton at Kearney Catholic.
It was a happy Friday. Friday was the end of the first quarter, only 3 more quarters to go. Thanks for watching this week's recap. Until next time.
Thank you, Reagan and Aubrey. Now for the teacher interview with Ian and Katie.
All right. What is your name?
Nikki Eckhout.
What is your job?
I'm a social studies teacher here at Amherst.
Why did you come to Amherst?
Well, for the job, of course. Yes, clear back in 1994.
What is your view here on the sports teams?
My view on the sports teams, well, they've all had to go through quite a bit of adversity with injuries. I've never seen so many injuries. But they seem to all be fighting through that pretty good. I guess I don't know much about the playoffs for football, how those are looking for the guys. Hopefully good. Volleyball took a tough one on the chin last night. But I think, probably a good time to lose. Not necessarily in the middle of a conference tournament, but there's bigger tournaments ahead. So I think they'll be ready to come back and get some big wins coming up. Cross country, I think they had a pretty good season. I think one of their big returners from state last year with Sam, he's out, I think, for the season, so that's unfortunate, but hopefully somebody else will qualify for the state tournament for him.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food would probably be any kind of pasta. Yeah.
What is your favorite thing to do in your free time?
That's kind of a tough one, but I guess free time would mean summer, so I do a lot of gardening or hanging out with my St. Bernards.
All right, that's all the questions we have for this week. That's it.
Yes.
Thank you, Ian and Katie. Now for the senior interview with Olivia and Destiny.
Hi, my name is Olivia.
And I'm Destiny.
And this week for our senior spotlight, we have Ashley and Cheyenne.
So, our first question for you two is, are you ready for BandFest this weekend?
We are still working on things because we took a break after Harvest of Harmony. But we are ready for Minton, and we have a good standing of that we are going to get Superior, which unlike most events, there is no first, second, and third. There is excellent and superior is the best thing you could get.
Okay, how do you feel the band has done so far this year?
I feel like the band has done really good. We went to UNK, which was our first competition, and it definitely started off really good. We got first place overall in our C class. And then we went to Harvest Harmony, also placed there fourth, which at Harvest Harmony we went over against 27 groups. So really went down to that fourth place really good. But hopefully we're just going to finish off the season really good at Minden and get Superior, and it's going to go good.
So far this year, where all have you marched?
Well, like Ashley said, we've marched at UNK BandFest, and then, of course, Harvest of Harmony, which unfortunately was not televised this year. And our last competition is Minden.
And the last question we have for you both today is, what are you looking forward to most your senior year?
I am looking forward to being more social, because I haven't done that in my high school years. So making sure that a good picture of me is left when I graduate, and also trying to enjoy the most of it, because unlike most people where their senior year is their free year that they don't have to do anything but their senior paper, I took almost all of the work I could. So, bad decision on my part.
I'm looking forward to graduation, just getting out of here and then having a successful future in front of me. And really, I think the first 2 years or so after high school is really what's going to be concrete for me. So really just looking forward to getting and coming out of my shell, I guess, after graduation.
Yeah. That's all for this week's segment of Senior Spotlight. Thank you for joining us, Cheyenne and Ashley.
See you all next week.
Upcoming week of Bronco broadcast. This Monday we'll have picture retakes.
Tuesday, the C, JV, and varsity volleyball team will travel to Gothenburg to play them that evening.
Wednesday, the junior high quiz bowl team will travel to Shelton to compete at 2:30 p.m.
Thursday is the first round of football playoffs, and Friday we have no school for fall break and for state cross country.
Reagan and Aubrey, out.
That's the end of this episode of Bronco Broadcast. As always,
Be brave, be bold, be a Bronco.